Hello there, everyone. Hope you're all doing well. It's good to see you all. Bear with me a second. Cool, right. Colton, Sammy, Brandon, how are you doing, guys? Hope you're doing well. Once again, we're joined by the Force Report. A link to his channel should very well be in the description for you. 41st Degree Productions, the best clone commander in the galaxy. Hope you're doing well. Love a good old command, really. Where's my controls? Right. Just waiting for some Battlefront 3 news. Yeah, that would be nice, wouldn't it? Some Battlefront 3 news, or just anything solid right now would be great. GN, good to see you, my friend. Hope you're doing well. You just subbed. Well, I appreciate that, man. Thank you very much. Anything solid right now, honestly, like whether it's Battlefront 3 or yeah, whether it was Battlefront 3, whether it was, you know, more Star Wars Hunter stuff, just anything right now would be very nice. But there we go. We're also today in the scene of W's because a broski cheeky dub on Fortnite with some sick bow and arrow skills. So I think it set the scene. Literally, it happened just a couple minutes ago. So we're gonna be going well. But yeah, like I said, we're joined by the Force Report again. GN, I'm doing very well. Thank you very much. How about yourself? Right, I'm gonna head back on over to Discord. Can you hear me? Am I unmuted?
Yes, sir.
Yes.
No, you're good.
Lovely stuff. Alright, well, hello there, Ross. How you doing?
How's it going?
Is that actually in like...
My tweet out.
Oh, wait, what? Huh? How bizarre. I think somehow I unmuted myself, then it was then it muted me again.
Huh?
I unmuted myself and then it muted again. Then I unmuted myself again and then it muted and yeah, there we go. All right, we're back anyway. I don't know if you heard me, but how are you doing?
Yeah, I've heard you the whole time.
Oh, sweet. Okay, that's
I'm good. How are you?
Lovely stuff. Yeah, I'm very well. Thank you very much. What are those boxes behind me? So this one is my brother's LG monitor, which he got last week, almost 2 weeks ago. He got it. This is the box still, and then that box there is just a box of stuff that I got a while ago. Just haven't moved the, you know, why move the box? Oh, please. Right. Paul's Parlour, good to see you. Annoying trumpet ads. Right, I'm hoping everything's gonna be. Game looks super glitchy for me right now, and the maps are freezing and stuff. So hopefully it'll.
Really?
Yeah, it's horrible. Like it really struggles. The keyboard. All right, yeah, I can turn that down for.
My PC's only at 8 gig.
Alright. That's interesting. No, it's just I don't really understand. It's so awful. I get like 80 to 90% RAM usage or something.
You said you use Stream? You said you use Streamlabs.
It could be.
That could be the reason.
Maybe.
Because I used to have, when I used to use Streamlabs, it uses up so much more of your PC than what this one does.
Yeah. I'll maybe look into it. But
I just dropped in print.
yeah.
So I want to start off by, I saw your tweet. You said you watched this. you think?
What was that, sorry?
You watched the Snyder Cut. I saw your tweet about it.
Oh,
so I wanted
yes.
to start with that.
Yeah,
It's
nice.
not Star Wars, but...
Yeah, Snyder Cut. That was, like, I haven't watched Justice League since it first came out in cinemas, so I can't really remember, like... I can't really remember how, like, different it is, to be honest, but yeah, I really enjoyed it. It was definitely, like, I remember it being...
Yeah.
Like, Snyder Cut was definitely better. But, like, I can't really compare it because I just cannot remember what happened in the original one.
It's the same movie. It's the same, like,
Oh, no,
concept.
yeah.
With this one, they went way more in depth.
Yeah, for sure.
I didn't feel like it was... I know it was, like, 4 hours was a bit intimidating for people. I didn't feel like it was that bad.
Yeah, I had no issue with it being 4 hours, to be honest. I liked it. It allows...
I felt pretty committed to it the whole time. There was no moment where I was like, oh my god, this is dragging.
Yeah, exactly. It was decent.
Which I was skeptical for.
Yeah, sure. Nick, good to see you. Hope you're doing well.
Nothing they've put out recently has ever been. What game
Yeah.
do you want to play?
I don't mind actually. I'll be happy to play anything really. Right. Apparently the stream's lagging. Might be. Oh yeah. To be fair, the stream's like super laggy at times. Yeah. Hopefully it'll be okay, but I mean, if not, we could always just go to. Okay, everyone seems to be having issues. Would you be okay to go onto PlayStation Chat or not? Because having Streamlabs, Discord, and like Edge open at the same time just
Yeah, I can do that.
Sweet. Okay. All right. Bear with me a second, guys. I'll just try and sort it all out, and then we can properly get going. All right. I'll see you in a second.
Yep.
Cool. All right. Right. I'll just mute myself as well, guys. Just bear with me. Okay. All right. Sorry, guys. That should be a bit more okay now. I think. Let me know if you can hear me, if it's still lagging at all. And yes. All right. We're back as well. Oh wait, GN, you've changed your name as well. The GN way. That's interesting. How come you changed it? You should see. Turn. He's in. You should see Turn. Who's Turn? I have no idea who he is, but he's insane at sniping and the bows in Fortnite. Nice. The bows and stuff like that are awesome. Alright. Yeah, where do you want to start? Do you go on Heroes vs Villains, GA, Supremacy? What do you fancy? Can you hear me? Hello? Interesting. I don't know if you're saying anything or not. I can't hear you at the moment, unless you've muted yourself. Frostbite, good to see you, hopefully, and Emperor Bow, of course, as well. Good to see you, my friend. Do not know what is happening at the moment. Apologies for the technical issues. Want to get rid of the Legends part? That's fair, man. That's fair. It's always nice to make a change every now and again, to be fair. Right, let me check his stream. No, I said no. Shout. To be honest, I don't think we're really going to hear anything until May 4th, honestly. Like, we could hear something in April, but...
What?
For LEGO Star Wars.
Oh.
I'm just,
I think they're building too much hype for a LEGO game.
Yeah, it's so quiet.
I think the new features they're adding are a little, I think the features they're adding are a little, I'm a little hesitant on them.
Yeah, that's fair. It's
the
a very...
person shooting and...
It's, what's the word? It's definitely an interesting decision with it all. Oh wow, Vader's gone. Love that. No, he's not in range.
I get him to jump around you.
There we go. I'm surprised he didn't get hit by that, actually.
Oh my god, I can't even hit him.
Come on. Oh,
He knows
how?
he's in
He was still in range when... How is that not even connected either? What? This game.
I'm not connecting at all.
There we
Got
go.
him, let's go.
Yeah. Oh man, that was a bit frustrating.
Is there a form of teabagging on this?
Emoting is the way to go, normally. I actually don't have any emotes equipped, so I need to do that.
I don't either. I'm using a... But I figured out, because I have that Elgato thing, having, like, if I just put all audio, or only chat audio to my headphones, I can still hear the game audio. Which is really weird.
Interesting. Yeah, I mean, I'm like the beauty of the chat link is that I can just hear the PlayStation as normal, but it also just feeds through into the Elgato as well, so it's quite nice. It's like a little, it's basically like it's pretty much a splitter cable, so it's nice.
Yeah.
They keep delaying the game, so I hope the game's amazing. I'm very hopeful for it. Oh, one of them left, but yeah, I'm very hopeful for Skywalker Saga. They don't like it. Yeah, I'm hopeful for Skywalker Saga. It's just frustrating because we barely know anything. Let's be honest. Like, a lot of people have been making like random like news videos on the smallest pieces of like news that's not even really worth talking about for longer than 30 seconds, and they stretch it out to like 4-minute videos. This beyond that, like, we don't really know much, and there's not really been that much official. Like, I was talking to my brother about this. Oh, I love how we're both midgets.
They never gonna see us coming. And they have one gunner. They'll go to Vader first.
Yep. So it's like...
She could like jump on top of you and just
I know, imagine. So we had like a trailer in like late 2019, I think. And then we had the key art on May 4th. And then we had the trailer from Opening Night Live in August. But apart from that, bye! I gotta be really careful here, actually, so I don't get thrown off. But
how did why am I out of the objective? What? Oh.
yeah, unfortunately, it's not like the HG map. Bye! Yeah, right.
Cool.
We could have easily finished that in that third round, but I wanted the BB-8. Alright. GG's. Okay. Matthias, good to see you. Hope you're doing well. Can't stay but wants to drop a like. Appreciate it. Thank you very much. Darth Plagueis, hello there. Hope you're doing well. Sorry, wait.
Underscore split merc underscore
Jen.
split
Oh, wait,
merc.
okay, there we go. That's really odd. It came through on Streamlabs way before YouTube. Jen, thank you very much for the super chat. Much appreciated. You guys. Wait, did that actually... I need to check something. Where's this? There it is. Alright. Oh no, that has got me. I don't think... You still got a fair bit of health by the looks of it. Game's being a little bit chicken there. Right. Okay, I'm gonna try BB9E. Let's do it, why not? We're gonna give it a go. Why not?
They're gonna waste their good
Yeah.
care.
Well, we could, you know, if we go 2-0 now, we can just smash it. Why not? Anyone seen Sonic out here? Yes, I saw it yesterday. I enjoyed it. I did like seen the original Justice League for a couple of years though, so I can't really compare it that well. But yeah, I enjoyed it. And yeah, I know it's lagging, guys. I've just seen that. My game has just been awful. Not a good day. Oh wait, we're still we're still waiting.
Too is like frustrating me. It's like I have no content to make.
Yeah, it's difficult. Like that's why I try not to just focus on news content. Like that's why I have all this like speculation and stuff as well, because
Yeah,
it
that's
just
what I've been
gives
trying
me
to
like,
get more into.
Mhm.
Speculating.
Yeah, I think it's the best thing for me to do when there's no news, because otherwise it's just a case of like, well, I'm gonna be waiting a while.
Just like to me, it was just so weird. Like we got all that news in one setting.
Yeah. How do I not lose health from that? What? Okay. Damn it. Yeah, that did not go well. Oh. How much is 20 knock? It's around. It's like the equivalent of about $2, I think. 5 days away of future Gamescom show. Hopefully we get news on the Scarab. Nice. Yeah, I mean, I'm not really expecting any Skywalker Saga news anytime soon, but like if we can get some at that Future Games thing, that'd be nice. But like, again, I honestly wouldn't be surprised if we didn't hear anything until what's it? I wouldn't be surprised if we didn't hear anything until May 4th, honestly. Yes.
Oh my god, you can't let that happen.
GG's. Alright. We won the round with BB9E on there, so that's a GG.
I'm scared it's going to be too much like The Division.
To be fair, I would have compared, like I was thinking about that as well, like I don't know who to compare Steppenwolf with, but
You agree?
I would definitely
massive open world Star
compare
Wars game's gonna be too much like The
Dark
Division.
Side to Thanos. I don't know, like it's a little bit of a concern. Like, I don't want the game just to be the same. Like, I really enjoy The Division, but it is
Just not for that.
yeah, it's like
Oh my god.
yeah, I'm hoping it's not.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying.
Like I want it to have like
Its own.
well, I want it to be more like GTA in a sense that it's got a single player story.
Like a sandbox.
Yeah, so like a lot more sandboxy and single player story, and then have an online multiplayer that. Because with The Division, like you've got that story, like it's a multiplayer game, but it's just that one story. But I want it to be they were searching for anti-life and Steppenwolf found it on Earth, and then and now he's like, oh, we will stop at nothing.
Mm-hmm.
So yeah, like you know, you can't compare them directly. Like they're not 100% accurate like comparisons, but they do have very, you know, they are very similar in a sense. Don't really know what Han was doing there. Bye.
I get a.
Oh, damn it, I was on the wrong screen as well. You missed it, guys. Oh, imagine. Oh, he just was over me.
What I want to know is when we're getting a Star Wars Battle Royale.
Oh, dude, I want that so bad. Oh,
That would be pretty interesting.
it really would. That's the thing. Like, I think he could just work so well, and like, you know, you could either have it where you try and make it a bit more like, you know, you could. I think you could do it like one of two ways really. There's either the Apex Legends side of it where you actually kind of include an actual canon story side of it, or you have it a bit more like Fortnite where the characters you can play as are just general Star Wars characters, so you could like go around the battle royale as Luke or Leia or 212th Phase 2 Clone Trooper or something, you know, just all those kind of things. I think I'd prefer it that way, but at the same, like, I think I'd definitely prefer it that way, but I wouldn't mind seeing a more Apex Legend like story side of it. Oh, he was so close. Yeah, definitely. I think the
He's gotta stop. Why are you, like, he knows he's gonna lose, but he keeps running.
why are you running?
Why are you running? I can't hit him with my, like, abilities.
Yeah.
Finally.
No.
He's jumping down on you.
Oh, piss. Oh no! Oh, he didn't fall. Fair enough, man. Fair enough. No game audio. What? You should have game audio.
Take me one-on-one, let's go.
Yeah, you should have game audio. It's not muted, and I can see it coming through. Either way, it's good to see you, SV. Hope you're doing well.
They're not one-on-one-ing me.
Steppenwolf reminded me more of Loki, not gonna lie. Not personality, but in terms of fallen god seeking redemption, but his mission was more Thanos Infinity War-esque in that he was on a MacGuffin quest. Thanos hunting for 6 kidney stones, Steppenwolf hunting for 3 Rubik's Cubes. Love that. That's good. No, I get what you're saying, to be fair. I get what you're saying. Steppenwolf was really cool though. I do like him in Sniper Cup. Are you, SV, are you still not hearing any game audio? Yeah.
Well, let me get the 2v1 right here.
Do it. No, Rogue Console's not got game audio either. What?
No. The 2v1.
Yeah, that's unlucky. Huh. For some reason, they're not getting game audio, even though it's literally like.
You can turn it up.
It's no, I mean it's turned up to as high as it can. Like it is coming through on stream labs. That's the thing. I don't understand why it's not. It's not coming through. Is everyone else having the same issue with game audio? Because I can literally see it coming through Streamlabs right now, so it should pretty well be working.
Wait it Obi-Wan. Alright, let's go middle. I'm going out.
Sugar. Oh, don't invite me. I have a raid for my clan at 5, but I can join after. Okay, alright, no worries. That's fine. But what about the honor?
But what about the honor?
Yeah, I'm down anyway. Rip. Alright, I will watch in anticipation. Go on, lad. Oh no, that's a rip. That's unlucky. I've sent my Obi-Wan fancy dress to the Discord. Oh, I need to see this. There it is. That's amazing. Oh man, the hair, the beard, and everything, man. You nailed it. Love that. Love it. That's so good. I don't know how I was top the hero. I really don't.
Yeah.
But I'll take it.
I mean, you got a couple kills throwing them off the map.
This is true. I did. Right. Yeah,
You
GG.
didn't have to snap that hard.
Alright. Send a friend request. Nice. Not to worry, Palpatine can survive his fools to death. This is true. I've done it once before. I can do it again. We don't want to find another game. No, no. Why is it saying I've got a... Oh, hang on. Is that... No? Okay, wow, that's the thing. Alright, because of the music. Okay. Jesus Christ. Need to turn it even... more.
Fighting me right now.
Alright. I've turned it down even more. Just so you can hear my lovely voice. Oh, I was fine for you then? Okay, well, I've turned it down even more if... Alright, actually, I might be able to turn it back up a little bit. Because the thing, I don't want to turn it too low, because, like, it's banging music for you guys. I mean, I can't hear it, but that's fine. As long as you guys, you know, get to hear it, it's all good. Have any favourite rumours? Ooh, good question.
Have any favorite what?
Favourite rumours. My favourite rumour in like this year is probably the most recent Battlefront 3 rumour.
Oh, the one we just covered.
Yeah. Oh, it was fine anyway. Oh, why am I hearing different things from different people? Pain. Never mind. Yeah, the one we covered last week is not last week.
Yeah.
Well, yeah, it's still last
My
week.
favorite
actually.
rumor slash speculation I've covered was the one I did a while back for the April 20th announcement, like tease announcement thing. I don't know if it's real or not, but the guy didn't get roasted for what he was saying, so.
Did he not?
Wow. But it was nice to him.
Wow. I saw a few people be a bit like, oh, a bit sus, but that's actually a good point. Like he said, set a reminder for April 20th, so I'll be very curious to see.
That's the one where I was like, and people were like, stop, and I was like, I mean,
it's literally 4:20, mate. How can you not be sus? But oh, hello. What about the droid attack on the Wookiees? Well, that is what we're investigating now, my friends. Love it. No. Oh.
We just threw him off the map. Oh, Jesus, there's Darth Maul.
It's a rumor we can't afford to lose. We cannot. We cannot lose it. But yeah, like the rumor recently of I just feel like the way he spoke his words, the way he, you know,
4 paragraphs.
the fact that it was like, you know, just so long. It was so much information that I just feel like
like no one would put that much time and effort into getting roasted. Like
like everyone knows that Rumours like it's not like it's that.
I can't jump, I fell off the map.
It's not like it's that insane, or it's just like if you say anything, like it can easily be taken down, or people just roast the hell out of you, and you know, making
you gotta be pretty,
people,
especially like putting that much information, you gotta be pretty confident.
Yeah, exactly.
They will roast you.
Yeah. So, like, fair play to the guy for putting that much time into it, and yeah. So I just feel like, because of that, like because of his attitude to it all, I just feel like it seems the most likely out of anything. So yeah, I'd say
is, like, you know, whether it's rumor, speculation, or like an actual announcement, like, you know, regardless what it is, like, don't you want to, like, you know, everyone loves Battlefront 2, everyone wants Battlefront 3, don't you love this game? Like, why are you getting angry every time people talk about it? Like, don't you want to be excited for it?
Yeah, exactly. And I mean, it's just, I think for a lot of people, it's just a false hope thing. Like, they don't want to get them, which is understandable. It's like, the only...
I'm gonna be honest, like, I'm 99.9% sure it's obviously happening. It's just a matter of when at this point.
I'd agree, to be honest. I think that, like, Battlefront 3 is 100% gonna happen.
I just threw myself off the map again.
Dude. Oh, Phasma, you jammy bean. Jesus. Yeah, I think Battlefront 3 is 100% gonna happen. Yeah, it is just a case of when, and I think... I think it could very well happen. Oh, that is teamwork. Love that.
My thing is, too, is, like, with the thing I just covered the other day on Battlefront 3, where Steam was doing that sale for all the Star Wars games, I think it was another test. Because they did the Battlefront 2 drop, and like, it was back, and it goes back to that article we just covered, because the guy said the Steam, or the Epic Games Store drop for Battlefront 2 was a test to see, like, you know, what the player base would look like, and I felt like that was like a phase 1 of the test. And now this Steam sale where they put all the games, Jedi Fallen Order, Squadrons, Battlefront 2, all them, they put them all on the Epic or Steam for, like, heavily discounted, and I'm like, well, wouldn't that be like phase 2 of the test to see if people will still spend their money on it now? Like, last time it was free, and now it's like a $20 game. Like, will people still buy it, kind of thing?
Yeah, but was that just EA Star Wars or Star Wars in general?
Yes, just EA Star Wars. It was Battlefront 1, 2, and then it was Squadrons and Jedi Fallen Order.
Okay.
Or you could get a bundle with all 3.
Yeah.
For $60, but it was like, I was just like, that seems like they're testing to see if people will buy the game still.
Possibly. I mean, oh, god damn it, man. Wait, did I kill that Kylo? Like, what happened there? Interesting. Yeah, I mean, things like that is always interesting, because any time they make a sale, I mean, it could just... I mean, there's always going to be a reason behind it.
It could be coincidentally, they just put the game on sale, but...
Yeah.
like it was interesting to me because first they put Battlefront 2 for free, and then now they're putting all the EA Star Wars games for like very heavy discounts. Like you can get like Battlefront 2 for like $17.
Yeah.
Oh no, stay on that.
Come on.
Nice. I like to sit in confidence and say Battlefront 3 is happening. It's just a matter of when it gets announced.
Yeah, for sure. Because I think it's just a case of being in a position with Battlefield 6 for them. Like, once that's in a decent spot, then they'll be more than happy to go for it. Oh, that's a nice one.
Which I think's a waste of time for them, because I think Battlefront 2 is obviously a bigger successor than the last 3 Battlefield games. Right?
Yeah,
Hardline 1 and 5, they were all like mediocre Battlefield games. This game's been, it had a rocky start in 2017, but it's still, one of the most popular games right now.
Yeah, I mean, like, they'll definitely revisit it. Like, they'd be stupid not to. It's just, like, right now with Battlefield, like, it's a do-or-die situation for this next game, so they need to get it right. And considering it's EA's own IP and not, like, a licensed one, then they need to secure a future for it, so...
Yeah. One thing, too, that I'm confused on is the whole, the whole massive game, why they're putting their time and energy into an Avatar game prior to a Star Wars game. Like, when's the last time anyone talked about that movie Avatar with the blue people? Like,
I don't know. I mean, they've been working on this Avatar game since like 2017, I think. So it's been a lot. It's been a long time. And I think that's due. I don't know. I don't know if that's actually got like a release date of any kind yet. Oh, I honestly thought I'd just whipped them all off the map. Oh, imagine if I had. Battlefront 3 is a cursed game, though, destined to get cancelled, even if the rumours are true. Well, yeah, but is it,
so.
though? Like, it's just... It happened once. That's the thing. Like... yeah, like, Battlefront... the official Battlefront 3 was cancelled once, as far as I'm aware. So... It's not
back in like 2005, 2007.
Yeah,
production value they have now to actually put into it with the new content from all the new movies and the books and all that stuff.
Yeah, yeah, absolutely. I mean, it happened once anyway, and considering we're in a situation now where there's, as you said, there's so much more Star Wars content coming at the moment, and to be able to have a Battlefront 3 where they can invest so much time and energy into making content from those films, it's just like, well, why not?
Plus the community that's developed.
Yeah, exactly.
There's like an actual Star Wars gaming community now. It's like back in 2005 when that would have came out, like there was no big YouTube, there was no streaming, like
exactly.
Whole thing didn't exist.
Yeah. I'm joking, Mark. I don't actually believe in curses. Good. I mean, it's always like, that's the thing. The whole like curse thing is always like fun to joke about, but yeah, it happened like once. So it depends how much time they sink into Battlefront 3. If they butcher it and rush the team onto the next game, leaving behind another skeleton crew for post-launch support again, what's the point? No, you're absolutely right. Like if they, if we do get Battlefront 3, they need to like properly invest into it, because following what happened there with Vader? What? Was that Windows?
I think Battlefront, or like, Battlefront in general needs a battle pass system.
Yeah, it could work so well.
Than like a card system they've used.
Yeah, but yeah, no, you're absolutely right though. Star Wars guy, like they need to fully invest time and resources and have a decent amount of people working on the game, because I mean, you saw like Battlefront 2 at the height of its development was getting so much amazing content and everyone loved it. Like if they keep that if they genuinely keep that going, that's a rip. Nice. Yeah, if they can keep that, come on, there we go. If they can actually keep it going for a Battlefront 3 with that level of support, then it would, like, the game would be in a really good position, I think. And like, you know, with all these
Bad, 'cause
TV,
everyone-
yeah,
I was gonna say, I feel bad now because I need games. Like they need to do something.
hmm yeah, for
Game
sure.
is- As much fun as this game is, it gets stale at certain points.
Yeah, for sure. I mean, that's like, you know, when I'm playing with other people, because I'm actually having like full-on conversations, the game tends not to get stale for me because I'm having so
Yeah, it's a
much
little
fun,
bit more fun.
like talking to people. But if it's just like, if I mean, I only tend to play Battlefront when I'm streaming, so, you know, so if like the chat's a bit quiet, there's not much happening, then I tend to lose my enjoyment quite quickly because
Yeah.
a big part of
I've been playing through Jedi Fallen Order again just for
Yeah.
fun, but other than that, like when I play Star Wars games, it's strictly. I mean, sometimes I'll hop on for fun, but most of the time it's just for content.
yeah, for sure. And I think like
Play,
that's
like
that's why I'm so looking
the
forward to.
Republic's still a little bit. But
Yeah, I need to get back on that actually.
it's pretty fun.
Yeah.
They just added a new update, so they're still making content.
Yeah, it's going really well. Like, Soto's going really well actually. But yeah, it's just a case of. Well, I'm really excited for this year because we're getting, like, we know we're going to be getting Lego Star Wars at some point, unless they somehow delay it again for 2022. I doubt they will, but yeah, you know, we're getting Lego Star Wars Skywalker Saga, which is great. Like, it's not going to be a game that I'll play like, you know, forever. It'll be more, yeah, like I'll definitely play the game a lot, and I guess it depends on what they actually have in there, but it's not like I'll be
Yeah.
playing that consistently like I did with yeah, it's not like I'll be playing that consistently like I did for this.
Oh jeez, I looked down at my phone and I got thrown off the map.
Rip. But with bye Lucky boy. Oh, that was lucky. Fair enough.
All right. I'm losing frames.
What was I saying? Oh, completely forgot what I was saying. Oh yeah, like this year, like yeah, Lego Star Wars, it'll be more like I'll play it for a bit, but not consistently. Then we've also got Star
I
Wars
just don't know if I
Hunters,
want to
which
spend the money on it. Like I want a new game, but then again, it's like it's Legos. It's not
yeah.
Battlefront.
See, I absolutely love the Lego games. Like that is a huge part
I
of my
did
childhood.
too.
So,
I think it'd be fun to do like a co-op series if you co-op play it.
yeah.
Like I don't know if I'd play it by myself.
That's fair. I mean, I'm thinking of doing, like, I still don't know, like, how I'm going to do it yet. Like, whether it's going to be, like, daily uploads from when the game launches or anything like that. But I want to do a stream where, not a stream, but, like, a video series, like, pretty much daily. Just me and my brother playing through the missions and stuff like that. Like, I just think that could be quite fun.
Yeah.
Like, Lego...
You've seen that,
Bloody hell. Damn it.
I knew you had finished your thought, kind of jumping to a new topic. In the same realm, but
Yeah. Actually, yeah, so
no.
it's like... So yeah, I mean, I'll just finish it real quick. But like, yeah, Lego Star Wars, we're getting that, and then Star Wars Hunters, I'm really excited for that. Based on like all the information, I mean, we know very little, and then there's stuff from job information as well, like from job vacancies. So based on what we've seen from that, like I'm definitely really excited for the game. But I just hope it's something that I know I can enjoy and play on a consistent basis. Because if it is, then I mean, I'll be really happy. Like we know that we'll very likely get post-launch content and stuff like that because of those job listings. So
yeah.
I just want to really want to enjoy the game, because then I'll in terms of just my overall enjoyment, like that'll be amazing, but also just content as well. It's like, yeah, that'll be a ton of fun. And then if it's obviously not confirmed yet, but if we do genuinely get a small scale shooter from EA later this year, then I'll have two games that I'd likely play very consistently, compared to because at the moment I'm playing an old game consistently right now. Like this is over, they ended content support for this game almost. I mean,
A year ago, this next month.
yeah, like in a week's time, it would have been 11 months ago. It was the 28th of April, the last update, I think. So, yeah, like I'm playing. You know, I've been playing this now consistently for the with like a 2-month break really, but still
Did you guys
playing.
back out?
I didn't know. No, we're also here.
Oh.
So
Only shows me.
yeah, it's
Yeah,
just,
and going back to the thing with Star Wars Hunters, what got me excited about the thing we just covered was they said it's going to be, you know, I'm a little confused on it because they said it's going to be AAA Unreal Engine 4 and it could possibly come to consoles. I'm like, why wait? Like, why are you going to limit your sales on that? Especially when you're preaching AAA title on Unreal Engine 4. Like, Star Wars Jedi Fallen Order is in Unreal Engine 4.
yeah, I feel like it's more of you know, for each like console. Sorry guys, I think that it's really jumpy at the minute. I don't know what's going on with there. Yeah, just on OBS, it's like glitch lines like flickering and stuff.
Yeah.
Might be okay for a bit. I don't know. But yeah, it's like I don't really know how to explain it, but like each platform will have its own like set of issues and just everything. Yeah, I don't really know how to explain it because I don't know the process properly, but it's a lot of work going from like 2 platforms down to like the one.
Yeah.
So like from those 2 platforms at the moment.
Why mobile? That's what I don't get.
Probably, I mean,
we just
considering
had a
it's
whole new generation of consoles come out. That's my confusion. Is like you just had the PlayStation 5 and Xbox Series X drop, and you're like, all right, well, I'll make a game for a Samsung Galaxy. Like,
yeah, well, I mean, oh come on, this game is, you know, a few years into development. That's the thing. So it's yeah, this game's a few years into development. So, and when you're, you know, early on in the game, you're going to be like in the development, you're going to be looking like, well, do we bring this to? Well, I mean, it's a case of, do you have enough people for it? Because the company, the studio making it is known for mobile games. That's the thing. Boss Alien have worked on mobile games for however long. So that's why they're going to be bringing it to mobile games, because they know how to work with that. And then they're obviously also coming to Switch as well.
It sounds too cool to be a mobile game. Like, it sounds like a hero shooter type deal, like almost like an Overwatch. And then they're saying it's going to be AAA, and then you're like, but it's on mobile or Switch. I'm like,
well, it says AAA like console visuals and like AAA like audio experience. So it's not necessarily that it is like a full-on AAA title. It's a case of they want to bring that AAA experience to mobile. So like I wouldn't necessarily go as far as say that it's like a full-on AAA thing, but like, you know, you've got the thing with mobile now is like, I mean, you've got Call of Duty Mobile, like that's got a battle royale and it's Call of Duty multiplayer, but on the phone. So, you know, which is pretty crazy. So
yeah, I just know if it's mobile, like I probably won't play it because it just sounds like a battery drainer.
Well, yeah, that's the thing. That's why I'm so glad it's coming to Switch, because I've got one. So
Switch, don't you?
Yeah, I'm not going to be playing it on mobile. I'll be playing it on Switch. So, like, the fact that I can play it on that's just so much, like, just so good, because, I mean, it makes streaming it a lot, like, a much better option. So yeah, it would be. Yeah.
I mean, I like that at least Switch is getting some attention for it, because they kind of lack Star Wars games. But
yeah, for sure. I just, you know, I do hope that like they do eventually bring it onto like PS5 and Xbox Series X. Like, I think they may well do. Like, if the game is successful, then I think they may look into next gen console like ports for the game. But yeah, we'll see. It's gonna be an interesting one. And if they do bring it to these to PS5 and Series X, then they could definitely like update it like graphically a little bit. They could, you know, make some improvements, but we'll see. Does anyone want to play Galactic Assault after this match? I mean, we could, like, if everyone's happy and wants to play GA, then we can do. TD, good to see you. Hopefully well. Sorry about the
starting to drop frames and stuff.
Oh, rip. I mean, it could be that you're playing on European servers, maybe. I don't know. That could be an issue for you.
Oh yeah.
We can go on
No,
US.
my OBS is dropping frames though.
Oh, okay. Oh, come on. Imagine a Star Wars game similar to Abzu and Journey. I've never played any of those, so I have no idea what they're like.
Similar to what?
Abzu or Journey.
I don't know if I've played those.
Yeah, I know Journey was like really well like received, but I don't know what it's like.
Like
so.
Journey to the Savage Planet?
No, it's literally just called Journey. Come on. Switch is bait. Yeah, I mean the Switch is awesome. Like there's no hate to the Switch. It's a great console. I need to play mine more honestly, but like I've got like I really want to play more Animal Crossing. I need to finish Pokemon Shield as well. But yeah, I'm glad that Star Wars Hunters is going to be free to play because Nintendo never drops prices. Like Zelda Breath of the Wild is still full price, and it's like why? The game came out like 5 years ago.
Yeah, I'll say that's like their bread and butter. They're still clean to that.
Yeah, it's really frustrating that it is because. Yeah, and
you want to play it.
Yeah, like I'm not like in any rush to play it, but it would be nice to play it. But I just don't really want to. It's just like, do I really want to spend? You know, do I really want to buy a full price game for a game that came out like 5 years ago? Like, not really, but.
You're back. I'm gonna run to the bathroom.
No worries. Oh, dude, Lego City Undercover was amazing. I played it on the Wii U. Oh, what a game! What a game. Alright, we can... Well, I wanted to look. Right. But yeah, no, I mean, like, if they brought, like, Galactic Conquest back, that would be amazing. I think Galactic Conquest multiplayer wouldn't... Like, it could work, but I don't think it would necessarily work too well, because obviously a Galactic Conquest, like a full thing, could last hours, and multiplayer, like, a lot of people would come and go, and it just wouldn't, you know, I just don't think it could work too well. Like, they could, you know, single player Galactic Conquest and, like, co-op Galactic Conquest, hell yeah, please, but, you low-key thought that was a bong and not a bottle for a second, dude. What? Bless you. Alright, win next will BRB, no worries. Yeah. Like, Galactic Conquest could 100% work single player. Multiplayer, I just think it would be too, like... I don't know. I just can't see it working too well in multiplayer. Yeah. It's 100... Yeah, like... It has to be single player or local co-op, honestly. I think they could, like... They could absolutely have... yeah, exactly. You can save your progress and everything, yeah. What they could do with, like... They could do, like, an online Galactic Conquest style thing where, like... it's an event thing, like it's like a monthly thing, so... maybe every like 3 days is a new planet, and whoever, like, it's like faction wars, at the start of the faction war you choose a faction, and then it'll, play and this faction war will go on until like someone's claimed all the planets. So it could last for weeks, I mean the Republic could play, could go against the Separatists and they could win every single planet, and it would be fine. But I think it would be really interesting if they could do something like that, maybe. I mean, it's more, really it's just faction wars. I'd love to see like faction wars return, honestly. That would be awesome. Right. Started without me, I'm gonna eat real quick, no worries. Alright, well if that's the case, I'm going to leave the group then, and I'll start a new one, because you can't kick people from groups, which is really annoying. Right, there we go, that's me. Me and my mate used to do Galactic Conquest together, and either you work together working your way around the map, or you go against each other. Just works the same as one of your mates being a keeper of a Minecraft map that's been saved. Yeah, like it. Yeah. I mean, to be fair, like it could absolutely work like online anyway. Yeah, like it doesn't have to be local co-op. It could literally just be like online, but yeah, 2 players. And yeah, it's like it's like having a host, and that host has to save it. So if your friend hosted the next time, then it would have to start a new game. But yeah, like it could definitely work online, but yeah, it has to be one. Maxwell, good to see you. Well, if you could choose one new Star Wars game, would you make Jedi Fallen Order 2 or Battlefront 3? 100% Battlefront 3. 100%. Like, you know, I loved Fallen Order, don't get me wrong. And I really can't wait for the second game. But Battlefront 3 being a multiplayer with live service content is much more. And like, I mean, I enjoy multiplayer games more than single player anyway, so like Battlefront is more my thing for sure. So and the thing with Jedi Fallen Order, it's a single player game that I'd play once and then probably wouldn't play again for a while. So if we got Battlefront 3, I'd be playing that probably every single day. But Jedi Fallen Order, I'd complete it in a weekend, and then, you know, that's me done for a while. So yeah, I'd find a lot more value out of Battlefront 3, and you can get you can get far more content out of that with all of the shows and TV thing, with all the shows and films coming out over the years, with all the books and comics. Like, there's so much content you can take from everything. So yeah, there you go. Oh, it's Frag Out Sentry, the man. Heck yeah, Battlefront 3. We love a bit of Battlefront 3, don't we, boys? Galactic Conquest is in that one thing in Star Wars Battlefront 2005 with the galactic maps and perks. Yeah, that. If so, I'd prefer it to be co-op, like Left 4 Dead. Yeah, I mean, it could absolutely be, like, they could make it, like, Galactic Conquest could work co-op, but it's just, it has to be, it has to have a save on, like, that one person's thing. It can't be, like, though let's say me and Ross played it together, and it was on my PS4, it's like, he couldn't play that save, because it's saved onto my, like, system. Not PS4, PS5. Are you back? Maybe not. I thought I heard something.
Yeah, I just messaged you.
Oh, sweet. There we go.
My internet's bugging out right now. I'm gonna try to go get it fixed. So I'll shoot you a message if I can get back on.
Okay, no worries. Best of luck with it.
I'll hit you up, okay?
Yeah, no worries. See you in a bit.
See you, dude.
No worries. See ya. Alright, we'll go on to GA then. And wait. Good point. I'm full of good points sometimes. I'm also full of bad ones, but we don't speak about those things. Yeah, like the thing with Battlefront 3 is that even without all these new shows and films coming out, you've already got like so much content already that you can look into. I mean, they haven't even got everything from the 9 films, and that's the thing. If we get Battlefront 3, which I do think we will, I think they should just focus, honestly, like, launch content should just be the 9 films and focus on everything within that. So, like, don't even have Ahsoka. Like, I wouldn't even worry about having Ahsoka at launch. I'd have her in the first update after launch, sure. But it would be more a case of everything at launch is from these 9 films. So all the heroes, all the reinforcements, and not necessarily all the skins, but a bunch of the skins. Yeah, a bunch of the skins and stuff like that. But yeah, it's, just focus on all of that stuff so that post-launch you can look into the Clone Wars, Rebels, Mando, all of the TV shows and everything like that. At that point there, you can really go into all of it. I'm on Discord right now. I was trying to hop in and chat with you and Ross, but my internet wasn't working earlier. No, thing like as of next week, we're gonna be trying to do. As of next week, we're gonna try and do like a weekly, like, Sunday podcast sort of thing. So yeah, like we will be going through Discord at that point. Hopefully I won't have any issues with anything. I mean, I haven't, that's the thing, I haven't had issues in the past. It's just timing's unfortunate. I don't know. I mean, we'll try and make it work for sure, but yes. What the hell is this lobby? It was pretty empty, but now it's slowly filling up. Imagine like a crazy level of faction split, where like one of you is Republic, the other is Separatist, other is Shadow Collective, and the other is Hondo's Pirates. Okay, that would be interesting. I wouldn't necessarily worry about getting everyone in at once, but yeah, that would be really cool. What heroes do you mean? Luke and Maul I normally tend to main. Star Wars Guy agrees about the launch content, however, Frostbite disagrees. He says, on the contrary, I think I'd rather see content that we haven't seen before to be a higher priority than content we've seen before. And no, I absolutely agree, but the thing is, though, if you want a Battlefront game, you're going to want to have Luke and all these other heroes. It's like, if Battlefront 3 launches and it doesn't have all of these iconic characters, then but it has like Ahsoka and Mando and all this stuff, like, yeah, it's great, but at the same time, at some point you're still going to expect Luke and everything else. So it's like, if you're still expecting Luke post-launch, then like, if they're like, oh guys, we're bringing Luke Skywalker to Battlefront 3, and it's like, so like, that's not, you know, that's not that exciting, because we've played as Luke in Battlefront 2015, we played as him in Battlefront 2 2017, and it's just like, it's not yeah, it's just not like that excitable for me. I don't know. We've already got a game where you can play as Anakin and more. I'd love to play as Ahsoka for once, and I can always hop in Battlefront 2 and play other characters. I would love to see Battlefront 2 come over to Battlefront 3, but I personally prefer a heavy focus on what we haven't got already, rather than a remake of a game that doesn't need to be a remake. No, like, and you know, I absolutely get you. Like, I get what you're saying. But yeah, like I was saying, yeah, you just said that, you know, you see where I'm coming from, but, and that, like, that's the point. Like, I would much rather see a heavy focus on content we've never seen before, but that kind of content should be post-launch, as like, should be a focus post-launch. Like, you know, if they brought out Battlefront 3, then that's going to sell pretty well anyway. It's going to include content we've seen a lot of before already. You know, have some, you know, bring in some new content. So, yeah, exactly, Frostbite. I would absolutely love that. Like, the launch content should be old. Like, you know, it would still, you know, I wouldn't have, like, all the same maps and things. Like, I'd have, like, some maps maybe the same, but, you know, it would still be new maps and everything, but it's just more a case of the heroes would be, you know, the heroes and the customization would be the same and everything like that more than anything. The reinforcements would be as well, so that that's all of this, that's all of the launch stuff out of the way, which means that post-launch content can literally just be focused on Clone Wars, Rebels, Mando, Bad Batch, other TV shows that are releasing with content like that. Because at that point, we're not, you know, if we don't have any of these characters in, it's like, okay, well, you've got a Battlefront game, oh, but where's Luke and Vader? Like, if you launch a Battlefront game without these iconic characters, then it is kind of a bit like a what the, you know, a WTF moment. So it's like, it's just a bit, yeah, it like, it's a really interesting one, because I want like new content for sure, but was what there before? I don't know, maybe. Yeah. I just hate the fact that instead of adding General Hux and Poe Dameron EA decided to add two different coloured BB bowling balls to Battlefront 2. No, the thing is, I get the frustration with BB-8 and BB-9E, but at the same time, I'm glad they didn't. Because the thing, like, Hux and Poe just I mean, I want to, I'd love to see Hux and Poe in Battlefront 3 for sure, but Battlefront 2, it's just like they'd be pretty generic blaster heroes. That's the thing. They wouldn't be, in my opinion, it just wouldn't be that exciting. I mean, I'd be, I know I'd be hyped for them, but having BB-8 and BB-9E like being something completely different and not seen before is exciting. It's nice to see DICE have. It's nice that they kind of had that creative freedom with them. But yeah, I definitely think that having the BB units in the game and doing something different was better, because it's either something different and unique or generic blaster pistol hero, and it's like, yeah, I'd much rather have a unique hero than generic blasters. P&E, good to see you. Hope you're doing well. How's things? I feel like if post-launch content introduces an entirely new content that's never been before seen in Battlefront, like maybe KOTOR stuff and even High Republic, it could work really well. The only thing with that is, if you launch the game with prequels, sequels, and original trilogy, the issue of having post-launch content being focused on if you focus post-launch content on KOTOR and SWTOR and like the High Republic, the thing you have to be really careful of is, if you do that, you have to add two entire, depending on what area you're focusing on, that's entirely new factions in which you have to add new heroes, new trooper units, new weapons. Like, that's not just any small post-launch content update. That's massive. If you're introducing a new faction, not just one but two per era, it's absolutely massive. And it's not something you can do in 4 updates. Well, it's something you could make. Well, I mean, something you could do in 4 updates, but you don't want to add. I mean, you could maybe add 2 large-scale maps, and well, it depends on how they do the heroes, though. I mean, it could work. It could be 2 large-scale maps, a hero and villain for each side, and then just the trooper units, and their weapons, yeah, it could work in just one update, but it's something to be really careful about. And yeah, as much as I would want to see that, and I think if we do get Battlefront 3, I absolutely think it should have every single era. I think it should have High Republic content. I think it should have Old Republic content as well, but they need to establish those things more in the canon first. I mean, I mean, if we get Battlefront 3, it won't be until 2023, late 2024 maybe. Damn it. So yeah, I mean, it's stuff like that you'd have to be really careful about. And certainly in the canon, the Old Republic and KOTOR and the High Republic aren't that established yet. Over the in a few years' time they will be, but even still, the content they'd be releasing, a couple months after launch would be being made before the game comes out, and there's not a huge amount of material to go on. I mean, there is for the Old Republic, but none of it's canon yet. Well, some of it is, but a lot of it's not. So, and as much as people hate, as much as I know some people hate the canon side of things, it's oh, just don't worry about the canon. It's not that simple. Disney and Lucasfilm have come out saying several times that all content, all game content, is canon. So, yeah, as love it or not, it has to conform to that. So, yeah. Definitely introduce it at some point. The High Republic and the Old Republic should absolutely come to Battlefront 3, but it would have to be quite a way down the line for that to be the case. Oh my god, come on. What's the major must-have Clone Wars planet maps? Well, I wouldn't worry about well, I mean, if we're well, it depends on if we're talking with regards to launch or post-launch P&E, because I wouldn't worry about having like the Clone Wars TV show maps in at launch. It would just be the film stuff. So, but for the Clone Wars, I definitely say Christophsis, Umbara, Ryloth are like the main three. I'd say there are no doubt many more, but oh, I can't push him. That sucks. Doing good. What about you? Lovely stuff. I'm doing very well. Thank you very much. Old Republic, Clone Wars. Age of is AOR Age of the Republic, and the Secret Era needs to be included in Battlefront 3. Well, yeah. Battlefront 3. Battlefront 3 at launch should focus on prequels, original trilogy, and sequel trilogy. That should be the three that are focused on at launch. Post-launch, then, I mean, on it, like, I'd focus more on just prequel trilogy, original trilogy, and sequel trilogy, again, just from TV shows that we currently have and stuff like that, because there is so much content to add. But for sure, like, at some point, do go and add the Old Republic era into it, and then also look into the High Republic era as well. What? Jesus Christ. That's a good point. Maybe those could be paid expansions, like how Destiny does it with their big DLCs. Each year we could have a big DLC around an era that introduces a lot of new things for $20 each. It could work, but you, again, like, you have to be really careful with that, because if you do something like that, it's well, I mean, it's splitting up the player base, which is something you don't really want to do. I mean, like, it might be big enough that it probably won't really matter, let's be honest, but it's more a case of if you don't pay those $20, you're not allowed to play as those heroes that everyone else, so like, if one of the Old Republic heroes is OP as hell, but a lot of people can't play as him, then it's not good. Like, it could work. There's a way, there are ways they could do it. I mean, they could have it so that the heroes are available for free for everyone, but the heroes and weapons you can play as, like, for everyone else, but you can't play at you can't get the you can't play on the maps or use the faction skins and reinforcements, because like that if they did it like that, that would work, because it's not got that. I mean, it's not. It's a bit pay to win. Like, it's kind of pay. It can be seen as pay to win if you're locking heroes and. Well, I mean, no. What they could do is they could have it so that. I mean, it could be a bit like Rainbow Six, where if they add a hero for everyone, but if you pay like the $20 to get the overall expansion, and you can play on the maps and stuff like that, then you get the heroes for free. But if you don't have the expansion, then you can pay like 20,000 credits or something. Wow, you could pay like 20,000 credits to play as those heroes or something. No, I mean, like, yeah, it should be fun over canon any day, but adding canon content isn't, like, it's not. I think honestly people make a much bigger deal out of it than it really is, to be honest, because it's not necessarily a fun. Locking things to canon only isn't like locking. You're not restricting fun. Like, oh, could you add, like, some, I don't know, like, it's really not that big of, I honestly don't think it's that big of a deal. Like, it's not like you're locking game opportunities and things like that. It's literally just a certain skin or, like, maybe a hero, like, Yeah, like it's more. It's more appearance based more than anything. I think, like, it's really not that big of a deal. And even if something wasn't canon, then introducing it to this game would make it canon. It's like the TX 130 tank in this game, that was not canon before it got added to Battlefront 2, but now it is. So it's not like they're fully locking. It's not like they're fully like saying anything that's not canon can't come to the game, because that's not true. It's more a case of anything that does come to the game is canon. So, like the TX 130 tank is the perfect example for this game. It wasn't canon before. It's canon now because of the game. Simple, lagging. When you see an 8080 as a gunman here, you gotta kiss yourself goodbye. There's nothing you can do. No, exactly. You can try and run, but it is unfortunate. It's very, very unfortunate. Damn it. They ignore the rule for the mobile games having EU characters. Yeah, I mean, yeah, Galaxy of Heroes is an exception for that, which I don't really know why it is an exception, but like it just is. I think out of all of the games, I think all of the recent games, out of everything, Galaxy of Heroes is the only game that isn't canon. Yeah, but that's not like. Yeah, that's not the point. Like, though, exactly. Like, they could easily add, if they wanted, like, they're not locking, Jar Jar and Snoke are canon. Then it's not like you can't have Jar Jar going up against Snoke. Like, that's not the point of it. Like, you've got Rey fighting Darth Maul. Like, that's clearly not an issue for them. If they wanted to add Jar Jar, okay. If they wanted to add Jar Jar as a hero, then they could do that. If they wanted to add Snoke as a hero, they could do that. There's nothing saying they can't do that. I mean, would Jar Jar be a fun hero? Probably not. I mean, he could be, and it would be a giant meme, but there's nothing saying that they can't do that just because of canon. Like, that's not the point of it. It's not like you can't. Yeah, you're not losing experiences because of the whole, like, it has to be canon thing. It's just the whole canon thing is just anything that gets added to the game, like, either has to be or then becomes canon. Like I was saying with the TX 130 tank, that wasn't canon, but they added it to the game, which means it is. It's not like the whole experience in game. It's just with, like, Jaina Solo, for example, she's a Legends character and she would never be added to this game, like, because she is Legends. And it would be a bit weird having Kylo Ren going up against Jaina Solo, like, because of that. That's more like, that's the case with it. It's not like, yeah, it's not like you can't play as Jar Jar versus Snoke, because that's not, like, that wouldn't be an issue. It's just, it's other things, really. That's true. I've been trying to think about how monetization can work in Battlefront 3, because I know LS games, live service, there you go. Live service games need monetization, maybe a battle pass every few months. Yeah, I mean, a battle pass could absolutely work in Battlefront for sure. The thing that, for a battle pass to work better for a Battlefront game, they need to add more levels of customization to the game. God damn it. Oh wow, okay. Yeah, they need to add more levels of customization to the game, which is a big thing that I focused on in the video a few months back, and that, like, that's what you need. Like, yeah, okay, you've got skins for all kinds of people, but you also, you really, if you're having a battle pass, you need to add, yeah, I mean, like, overall, like, character skins, vehicle skins where applicable. So like a 501st ATRT, for example, would be a great skin for the ATRT, but yeah, like character skins, vehicle skins, victory poses, emotes, like from this game, that's already stuff that could be made into, put into a battle pass. But then you also need to include things like emblems and calling cards, and well, yeah, so new emotes, like emblems and calling cards, like player identity features is I think would be amazing. Yeah, that's a big thing that I think they would need to focus on. I get there's fans who want authentic movie experiences, but then there's also fans who just don't care. The same was as a kid with toys in their room, they don't care. So let's have Ren versus Starkiller. Old Republic troops versus Final Order troops to Yu Zhongguang against the Gungan army. I mean, yeah, like I get what you're saying. You know, and I understand, I totally understand why you're saying that, but it's just like, that's how it is, that's how Disney want to do things, and you know, they want to focus on you know, Disney are pushing really hard on Star Wars at the moment, in terms of like further deepening the story and everything, so focusing on games and just content that further enriches and enhances the canon is something they're going to really want to focus on more. I understand people are going to want to have the Yu Zhongguang against like the Old Republic, but in a game like Battlefront, like that's not what you're not going to be able to see something like that unless it's mods, unfortunately. I honestly think that would be neat. So it'd be so good. Maybe we could add decals and art to vehicles, like the LEAT nose art and icons to vehicles and armor patches on skins and stuff. Yeah, dude, exactly. Like it would be a lot of fun. Like on the, you know, I mean the ATST could have an ATST Raider skin from Mando. Like that would be sick. But yeah, like if you look at Squadrons, like with the decals and the level of customization they went into with Squadrons, like especially with the decals, was amazing. And that whole side of things, do that for a Battlefront 3 as well. But yeah, like decals, vehicle skins, character skins, you know, there's so much they could do for a battle pass, and it could absolutely work. And they can have it like specific to, you know, they could focus all of that stuff on. Oh, that sucks. No. Oh. Yeah, you know, that could go a long way. And with all the TV shows coming out, then you can do so much more with it as well. Like, when the Bad Batch drops, that's new I mean, that's a lot of new heroes they could add to the game. But also, you know, probably new weapons, new skins for the clones. I mean, we've already seen, like, clone skins that they could easily add, like that, like black clone troopers, like with the blue, like with the green eyes. Sorry, like there's a black series for it coming out, or it's I think it's either been leaked or it's confirmed now. But I can't remember what it was. I think it was just like Elite Squad Clone Trooper or something like that. But you know, that would be an amazing skin to have for the clones. ATST with an Ewok skull or something like that, to show how the Empire is still mad about losing to the Bears. Yeah, exactly. It's little things like that that can really go a long way. I think one thing Battlefront lacks is customization, but after seeing Squadron's customization, I think Battlefront can incorporate something similar to Squadron's customization. 100%, yeah. Well, that's the thing. Like, look at I mean, especially for the Empire and the Rebellion, like, look at the Starfighter skins they've added in Squadrons. Like, some of those are insane. They're so nice. And in a Battlefront 3, then you know you can have in a Battlefront 3 you could add like all of those squadrons. I mean, you wouldn't necessarily have all of them, But you could play. Maybe you could play as Kalima Squadron as an X-wing or an A-wing in something. And I feel like if you did that, that would just be amazing. That'd be so good to see. And do the same for the vehicles and things like that. And yeah, it'd just be so good. I'm just saying, let's mix it up and have fun. You can keep your canon thing in a thing called story mode. I mean, look at Jedi Fallen Order. Has those battle scenarios, right? Why not have a toy box mode similar to Halo 3 where you can customize your own games, factions of your choice, class you desire, etc.? Well, dude, yeah. I mean, if that's something you could do in a Battlefront 3, then yeah, 100%. Like in the overall like online stuff, then keep it, it would kind of have to keep conforming to the canon. But yeah, I mean, why not? Like have that like toy box mode where you can mix it up. I don't see why that would be. I mean, that would be amazing. I think that would go a long way. Panther soon, so that is awesome. And I think Spider-Man is coming sometime soon. Well, yeah, I don't Spider-Man's not confirmed yet, but everyone was saying last week before that Square Enix thing that Spider-Man and Batman Spider-Man and Black Panther were the next two they would probably add. Yeah, Black Panther's been confirmed now. He's had a little trailer thing, and he's going to be releasing in the summer. But yeah, I mean, if it goes on sale for I mean, I don't think it's on sale on PlayStation at the moment. I mean, even if it was, I'm not sure I'd get it straight away. But I think at some point I would quite like to just play it. But I want it to. Oh, Spider-Man is confirmed. He's a PlayStation exclusive. Oh, okay. All right, fair enough. Oh wait, yeah, I remember that. Everyone got really pissed. Lol. But, I mean, which is fair. I don't like that they're keeping him exclusive. But there we go. Wait, wasn't Spider-Man supposed to come in January or something? I thought I remember seeing something saying that Spider-Man was due to release in January. Maybe not. But that's the thing, it's not just about heroes, adding new heroes adds more story missions and stuff like that, which is nice, but you need to. The way games are nowadays is you really need to have some kind of. You need to have a big replayable, non-linear experience a lot of the time. Oh, come on. I don't really know what you do for it in Avengers because I don't know what the game's like. But they said early 2021. Okay, he's probably been delayed to be fair. I thought it was March, but they haven't said anything in a while. Yeah, it won't be March now. SP doesn't really care for Avengers, I swear. Oh, that's why it's so quiet in this game. It's only 8 people per side. Bloody hell. Yeah, I don't care for it too much, but I would I feel like it's definitely something I'd quite like to get, but it just depends on what you can actually do in the end. Why, after I finish the story content, why should I keep on playing? What can I actually do that will keep me playing? Can I mean, I know you can replay levels and get better gear and stuff like that, but what's the point of using that better gear? Okay. It just makes story missions a bit easier based on different stats or whatever. I don't know, but yeah. The thing that sucks with Avengers is that's a 3-month wait for a DLC that only lasts an hour or two. Yeah, that's the thing. I mean, waiting 3 months for DLC is it's perfectly normal. That's what you used to have to do all the time. But yeah, if it's stuff that only lasts an hour or two, then what's the point? And there's not I mean, it further deepens the story, great, but I don't want to, I wouldn't want to get a game, complete it, wait 3 months for a DLC just to play it for an hour or two, and then stop playing it for 3 months. That's not what I'd want, especially from an Avengers game. Yeah. it is a shame, but haven't touched Fallen Order since completion. The levels are far too linear. Yeah, that's like it's with Fallen Order. Like, look at Fallen Order. What can you do post-launch? Well, you know, there is the battle scenarios now. You know, when they added those last year, you know, you could do the battle scenarios. That's a non-linear experience. That's a bit of fun. But it's not gonna last long. Like, there is literally, once you complete the game, there is nothing you can really do apart from just run around killing stormtroopers and like taking taking photos and the battle scenario stuff. Like, that's all you can really do with Fallen Order. Like, I don't have an issue with that. I just hope that with the next game they really develop it into something much more that actually has replay value for the end game. Because if it doesn't, then it's just going to be a real shame, because they have so much potential with it. Include the weapons in the battle pass, but have them free like Call of Duty. Because that, I don't know, just a game that lets you do all kinds of things. Like, just something like No Man's Sky would be sick. Because in No Man's Sky, like, it's, I mean, fully open world. Like, I can walk across an entire planet, and there's like 19 quintillion planets or something, so there's a lot of planets. You know, but in that you can, you know, you could have, you know, you can build your bases, and like a lot of people have. So there's a material in the game. So it's like a lot of people have like activated indium farms. Like, so activated indium's like an element in the game. Well, you've got normal indium, but then you've got activated indium as well. And people will have indium farms or activated indium farms, and then they'll sell that indium for a ton of money on the galactic trade market. And it's just like, being able to do that in Star Wars would be so cool. Like, imagine if, you know, you're an industrial farmer of some kind, and you actually sold those materials to like the galactic trade network, and that then, you know, you could make loads of money from that. Or there's just overall base construction, so, you know, maybe like people could actually like hire you in game to like build a base. Or you know, there's farming, there's space combat, you know, there are expedition, like you can buy a freighter and send your ships out on expeditions. Like, I don't know. Don't understand how Fallen Order's world could have been so devoid of life. Where's all the friendly NPCs just generic enemies? Well, I mean, you got to remember that it's Imperial occupation. Like, they went to, you know, with the game. I mean, you have Bogano, which is a pretty unknown system to so many. You know, like barely anyone knows Bogano even exists. So it's kind of understandable that you don't see anything there. I mean, to be fair, like, they would have worked through that in the design phase and stuff like that. So, like, you know, there's always an argument against this. Oh, there's only 2 players on their team? Jesus Christ. This is just not worth carrying on, but I don't just want to quit. But yeah, it's just like, you know, Bogano barely anyone knew about. Zepho was... The location you go in on Zepho was excavated by the Empire, and, you know, things happened, which means that they weren't, you know, people weren't there to be able to speak to, because the Empire had control. Kashyyyk, you know, was under heavy Imperial occupation, and the Wookiees were turned into slaves. So, and like, you know, you had the rebel like guerrilla forces there, but you couldn't really do much. Like, it would have been nice to see more, and that's a big thing that I want from Fallen Order 2. Like, I don't mind it in Fallen Order. Like, I really enjoyed the story. I really enjoyed the Fallen Order story, and I'm really looking forward to the next game. But there's a lot of improvements they need to make. But the thing is, though, Star Wars Guy, like, it doesn't, like, Fallen Order didn't need it. Like, obviously, you know, it would have been nice, but it wasn't necessary. Like it never is either. That's the thing. Like you don't need to have all these like NPCs in the game. Like it's obviously it would have been nice. Like Fallen Order itself was a great game, and they're for a second game they're for a second game there are a lot of improvements they need to make. So like whichever everyone knows about, and hopefully they will go and add like all these NPCs and actually have side quests in the game and stuff like that, because I'm pretty sure yeah, take care SB, thanks for playing, man. Yeah, this game's just, I'm only honestly staying around to talk because I can't, like if I went in the menus then I just go. So yeah, yeah, I was gonna say before, I don't have an issue with Fallen Order being the way it was, but there are like big improvements they need to make for a second game. So yeah. Have you seen Sonic? Yes, I saw it yesterday. I only finished it this morning. I had 20 minutes left to finish this morning, so I did that. Come on. Right, if it gets to quarter past and this is still not finished, then I'll just... then I'll call it. That was my first kill in ages. The fact that they haven't even left yet is beyond me. Did you like it? Yeah, I really enjoyed it. I mean, I've only watched just like the original Justice League once. I think. And I didn't really have an issue with it then. Like I wasn't aware of any... Like, I wasn't aware of any of the situations that happened, like, with the studio getting involved and Snyder, like, leaving and Whedon taking over. Like, I was absolutely oblivious that I didn't know that was a thing, so, yeah, I didn't know that was a thing at all, so, yeah.
We won from the storm. I hit him with the storm.
Yeah, no, like I get what you're saying. I get like I said, I get what you're saying, Styles guy, and I completely agree with you. Like, I would have loved to have seen. I would absolutely have loved to have seen like side quests in the game. Like that's one of my biggest criticisms. Like I don't, it's all well and good saying, oh, why didn't they have this, and this? But like I don't care about Fallen Order like that anymore. Like I've already made peace with how the game was, and I really enjoyed the game for what it was. But I don't care that they didn't have all these NPCs. I don't care that they didn't have side quests anymore. Like, it's something I really want to see in Fallen Order 2, but I really couldn't care less about like why they didn't have it in Fallen Order 1 now. Like, the game, the story itself, the combat was really solid, and now they need to make a bigger and better experience for this next game. Apparently, it's not trying to make Superman's son Batman in the third film.
Oh, level 32.
I mean, I don't know enough about DC lore, so I don't know if that was ever actually a thing or not, but...
Huh? Oh, you got the van. Oh, no, 32.
No!
But you just got that car. Yeah, I was just
Oh, this really isn't worth staying around for, is it? But, hey,
oh no.
just the fact they haven't left yet is really bizarre.
Yeah. June.
Alright, you know what? I'm gonna go to this one instead. The game itself isn't worth watching, so you can see me a bit better. Yeah, no, it absolutely was. Like, it was absolutely lacking replay value, and that's why they need to make this next game so much better. Because with Fallen Order 2, I don't want it to be, these server issues and things like that, where no one can get back into the games, happens quite often actually, which is interesting. Ha 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 ha. Bye. Well, it was actually going to be Batman's son genuinely love triangles and whatnot. Right. Lois, what are you playing at? Yeah, like, I mean, for me, just over the last few years, DC, in terms of, like, the DC films and all that, have just, it just feels really just messy. And Lois show, no, I haven't. Like, all of the CW shows I stopped watching about 3 years ago. I used to, like, watch them at my mum's all the time, but then I moved here again, so I just stopped watching them, really. And I, like, it's been so long that I don't just want to jump back in, because mostly I forgot what the last episode I watched was, and I don't really have a huge amount of time to just go back and start watching it all again, and it's just, yeah. Yeah, and, like, I mean, another thing with DC as well is that, like, I'm not a big fan of the dark gothic theme surrounding it. Just, I don't know. I mean, I know that's, like, the whole point of it all a lot of the time. Like, it is dark and stuff, but it's just, it's not really my style. Like, Marvel for me is just, like, I can look at a Marvel movie and I'll be like, yeah, let's watch it. Like, it just, I don't know what it is, but, yeah. It's just really bizarre. I don't know. Like, it's just, if DC, like, essentially reset their canon with the films, like, as much as it would be cool to see that, it's just, I don't care. Like, I don't care for another Superman film. I don't care for all that, to be honest. And it's just, yeah, for me, DC have messed up so, like, yeah, it's just, it just feels really messy. Like, the CW shows for DC I really enjoyed. Like, I really, really enjoyed those. But yeah, DC, like, especially with the films, have just screwed up enough for me to just completely lose interest in it. But we'll see. Yeah. Anyway, yeah, so hopefully as of next weekend, we should meet, like, me and Ross, so the Force Report should be starting essentially like a weekly, like, Sunday Star Wars podcast where we just focus on, like, Star Wars gaming and, like, all the recent news and rumors, talking about what we think about certain things, what you guys think as well, and yeah, it should be fun. Hopefully we won't have any, like, lag issues, because I know at the start, like, I tried to do Discord and stuff, but we were having issues, so hopefully we won't at that point. But yeah, the thing with the Flash was that it just felt the same all the time. It was like the first few episodes introduced, set the tone for the season, introduced the villain, then it was like try and find the villain, and then it was fight the villain, and then something bad and catastrophic would happen, and then you go to the next season, and it just felt like that the entire time. So yeah, Arrow was really good, but with Flash it just felt very repetitive. I really enjoyed it, but that would be my criticism. Anyway, I'm going to call it a day there. So yeah, next week it should hopefully be more like a podcasty style thing. Hopefully we won't have any issues, but yeah, that is going to be it from me today.
I didn't actually.
Yeah, exactly. But yeah, thank you all very much for watching, guys. Have a great rest of your weekend, and may the Force be with you always.